Hey guys, it's Arlette Hardy, blogger and joy strategist from chasing-joy.com, and back with another weekly baby making update. I believe today is cycle day 10. I think cycle day 10. I really should have counted before I started recording, but oh well. So I know I said the next video that you guys would see from me would be my plans for this next frozen embryo transfer, but I can't quite do that video yet because I haven't completely decided on the plan, even though I've already started the cycle. But anyway, before that, I'll tell you guys where I am. So I'm out by the river in my city in Philly. I'm by Kelly Drive. For those who are from the area, I like to come walking out here. I'm almost up to 4 miles per walk. So I figured I would do a video really quickly and before my walk and like spare you guys from looking at me all like sweaty and nasty. But it's pretty nice out here and scenic. I just like being out here. As a kid, my dad would come out here fishing and like bring us along, and I really wasn't into the fishing so much, but it's nice to be out here now. Like, it's scenic and reminds me of him, and it's just a nice area, and it's a way more interesting workout to walk out here than to get on a treadmill or elliptical machine or whatever in the gym. But anyway, that's not why you guys are watching. So I have started taking the estrogen estradiol tablets twice a day. I think they're 5 milligrams, but I'm not sure off the top of my head. So I've started that part of the cycle, and I will be on those for a couple of weeks. I think one extra week actually, because I requested my initial date for transfer be pushed back 1 week. Because I wanted to do it on a Thursday. That's why. So they didn't push it back a whole week. They pushed it back a few days. So I think I'm having a few extra days of estrogen. And sorry my glasses are on, but it's kind of sunny out here. So I've already started with the cycle, but I haven't quite figured out one part of my plan, and that's the acupuncture. So if you've been following my TTC journey for a while, I've done a couple other videos about acupuncture. I did a video when I decided to start acupuncture. Then I did another video when I didn't really fire my acupuncturist, but like I stopped going to her and switched to another acupuncturist in the same center. So the thing is, I have not been to acupuncture now in months. I was like religiously going every single week on Fridays for months and months and months, probably over a year. And it's pretty expensive to do that, but I thought it was worthwhile, and I found it to be relaxing, and I enjoyed doing my visualization techniques while I was there. But I stopped after the second failed transfer, my last frozen embryo transfer. I stopped going because I had decided to go to Cuba, so I know I was taking a little break, and my plan was to pick it up when I came back. Well, the funny thing happened was when I didn't go for a while, I still had a bunch of appointments scheduled, and I had only canceled a couple. Well, the lady called me, the lady who owns the practice, not my actual acupuncturist, called me and left a message saying that the acupuncturist that I was seeing was switching her days, and therefore they had canceled all of my appointments, and that I could redo them on her new days. It's all electronic, or I could call them back, or whatever I needed to do. So I never bothered to call back, and I just let them stay canceled. And part of that was after the frozen embryo transfer failed, I felt a little stressed about going to acupuncture. I guess I've been going there for so long, and I really like my acupuncturist and everything, but it's like I've been going there so long that these people have become almost like part of the journey, and I felt bad to tell them that it didn't work. And it was making me feel stressed. I was starting to feel like not like they weren't on board or supportive, because they have been, but a couple different times they made comments like, oh, well, have I thought about what my future plans might be, in terms of like, I guess basically if this doesn't work. And I don't know, it was just making me kind of dread informing them that once again it didn't work out. So I kind of enjoyed not going. Plus I've enjoyed having my Fridays. I've enjoyed not spending that money. So when I returned from Cuba and we finished with the ERA, I was debating about should I go and start scheduling appointments to prepare for this next transfer, and I haven't done it. So I talked to my nurse, and I really do trust my nurse at the fertility clinic. So I asked her opinion, and she kind of said what they said in the beginning, how acupuncture cannot hurt anything at all, and if I feel that it's helpful, to go for it. They don't necessarily feel that it's scientifically proven, but they know it cannot hurt me in any way, so there's no harm at all. So it's pretty much completely up to me. But she did say that when we were talking about like just the expense of acupuncture and different things, that she felt my money was much better spent paying the copay for the ERA test and the lab fee for the ERA test than paying for the acupuncture, because that at least gave us some solid information about things to do different. You could check out that video if you don't know what I'm talking about, the ERA results video. So I'm on the fence. I mean, my embryo transfer is still a few weeks away, but I need to decide like really soon. I think I'm leaning towards not doing the acupuncture and seeing what happens, and if this transfer ends up being unsuccessful, maybe trying it again with my next transfer, bring the acupuncture back. But I don't know. I mean, I've been doing the acupuncture well over a year consistently. I was doing it, and I didn't get, well, I shouldn't say I didn't get pregnant. I didn't stay pregnant. I had a miscarriage, and then I had a chemical pregnancy. And not saying that I don't think the acupuncture works, but just kind of debating it. And then I was talking with my cousin about it, and she was kind of like, she didn't really give me definite advice like I think you should do this or that, but she kind of brought up a point like, if the whole point of the acupuncture is one, to increase blood flow and everything to the right areas to support the embryo once it's transferred, help implantation, but also a big factor for me was the stress decreasing aspects. If going to acupuncture is now making me feel stressed, that maybe it's kind of like defeating the purpose. Sorry, I'm just trying to get in the light. I realized I was in it talking to you guys from the shadows. That maybe it was kind of defeating the purpose if I'm feeling stressed out about going. So I'm leaning towards not going and seeing what happens. So I don't know. Here's another. So this has been another acupuncture video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. My videos are a little bit delayed. They're not quite as delayed as they were, because I took some time off, and things kind of got a little caught up. But I'll probably see your answers before my actual transfer, because that's still a few weeks away. So let me know what you guys think about acupuncture, if I should take a break. I mean, I've already taken a break. Should I pick it back up or just see what happens? I don't know. I know everyone doesn't do acupuncture. The people who do, they swear by it. So let me know what you guys did. For those of you who have, you know, maybe were trying to conceive for a little while and then you were, if you were ultimately successful, did you do acupuncture? Did you attribute it to the acupuncture? Do you feel it made a difference, or what will be will be? So I don't know. I mean, speaking of what will be, ultimately I feel like all this is up to God, and it really doesn't matter what I do or don't do. If he hasn't determined that now is the time for me to get pregnant, it's not going to happen anyway. So that makes me feel like I should just relax, and whatever I decide to do, just, you know, go with it and see what happens and not stress over my decisions so much. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments, and the next video you guys see, I promise, will be what my plans are for this cycle. And I'll be doing that video really soon, because like I said, I'm already into the cycle and I've already at least started with the estrogen, so you guys know that that's part of the plan for the transfer cycle, is to do estrogen. So I'm not doing an unmedicated transfer. I'm doing a medicated frozen embryo transfer cycle. So I was on a birth control for a while to shut everything down and keep me from getting any cysts, and that was successful, because you guys saw from last week's video my day 3 tests were good, so I was able to get started. So I did start my estrogen that next day, and so now it's just figuring out the acupuncture part, and then I'll let you guys know what my actual plan for the rest of the cycle is. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments, and if you like the video, please subscribe and share it on your favorite social media. Remember, sharing is caring. Bye, guys.